Hi there, I'm Steve Duvall with West Coast Therapy Specialists. Today's training is a bit of a continuation of dealing with a confused, anxious, or aggravated, agitated resident. This is specifically about bathing, though, because one of the things we find is this is one of the most common areas that we see agitation, that we see folks with higher energy level, resistance, that kind of thing. If you've been a caregiver, you know that someone that it doesn't matter if they have good memory or not, bathing is an issue. One, it's a very private thing, obviously, because they're getting naked. All right, some of us have an issue with being naked, most of us, I should say, but this is hard. Okay, so you put a confused resident, someone who has loss of memory, dementia, and you get them in a state where they are not clothed. Clothing is one of the things that helps us feel protected. This is where we see that we have a lot of problems. Trying to convince a resident who certainly needs to bathe to get into a bath, a shower, being able to take to disrobe and get clean. Obviously, it's a very private issue. First thing is, can't stress this enough, be respectful. Okay, I know that we get into routines. It's very commonplace for us as caregivers to see residents that don't have their clothes on. We see their body parts. But what if you had to go and take care of someone and you had to take all your clothes off to go do that? It would be a whole different story. Certainly would be for me. So be respectful. If something is funny, it might be funny and it might not be about that resident at all, but if you're with a colleague, if you're with another care associate, and you start to giggle about something, a confused resident does not calculate in their mind, oh, they're laughing about something else. No, it's about them. You're going to get resistance right away. So don't make things worse for yourself. Try to be very respectful and understand this absolutely is an issue of dignity, okay? The state surveyors can come in here and cite a facility, ACA, okay, the state agency that monitors these things, can come in and cite a facility based on whether they are respecting a resident's dignity, especially for someone who can't speak for themselves, someone who can't control their own environment, someone with dementia has to be respected, and you have to maintain their dignity, okay? So those are the key points. It's a scary process for someone to disrobe and get in and get bathed. That's why they typically don't want to bathe, because it's something that's scary for them to do. So here's the tips. Your approach is 100% the key. It is vital. Your approach, and as we've spoken before, however you approach your resident who is confused or agitated with dementia or whatever, they're going to respond to you the way that you're responding. If you want them to be calm and cooperative, then that's what you have to communicate: calmness, cooperation with what they're going through and feeling, okay? Take the bath time. Let's say that you have a lady who needs to bathe. Talk to her about her spa treatment that we're getting ready to go to, okay? Hey, listen, we're gonna do this spa treatment. We're gonna pamper ourselves a little bit before we go to dinner, before we go to lunch, or whatever time of the day that they're going to be bathed. And talk to them like that. If it's a male, if it's a guy, say, hey, listen, we're gonna go and do your barber treatment and get a shave and a shower. You know what? I don't think we have time to do a haircut today, but let's do that before we go to lunch today. Okay, let's go and see if the barber shop is open, or if they got us time to do a shave today and maybe do a shower. Again, that's part of redirection. That's part of not lying to a resident, but picking something that they can associate with, something that they are familiar with as part of a routine that maybe they had done in their life before. So that's a way that you can approach them and get them directed towards bathing and getting care. Another big part is get on a schedule. And I know it's tough to do in an ALF or in some type of facility where we have a number of people that we have to get dressed, groomed, bathe, ready for lunches and get them fed and all that. But the more that you can get them on a routine or a schedule, the more cooperation you're going to get with them, because, and it might not be that way the first week, okay? But maybe you get them into a routine, and after several days, hey, they're gonna come to you. Hey, is it my shower day? Is it time for me to shower? They're gonna come to you, and isn't that what we want? We want cooperation. We appreciate you watching the video. Thank you very much.